Hello, friends. Welcome to the weekly analysis of global financial markets. If you have seen our last week video, it was clearly mentioned that this week is going to be very, very crucial. And we are given a specific dates itself, that 2nd March as well as the 3rd March are very critical for the market because of the lunar eclipse. And we have all seen what is the effect, dramatic fall in entire global markets. If you see that all these Asia markets fallen by almost 2 to 3%, including the US market, as well as if you look at the European markets, the condition is very, very critical over there. Almost all European index, including UK DAX, as well as Euro index, has almost all fallen by 6 and more percent over there. So this is all uh, critical situations, and that's what we always tell, that we first analyze the time, we analyze the price, and we combine together and try to see the best probable setup for our trading, right? So before moving to the chart, let's move further, and want to give a small disclaimer that I am not your investment advisor, as well as all the jurisdiction restriction, if any, will be applicable to you from wherever you are applicable in your jurisdiction. If you remember, if you remember and watch our Telegram channel, we have clearly mentioned on the month of 27 January itself that the February certain crucial dates are there which you need to follow and take the trades accordingly. It was very, very critical. If you see that 12th we saw a major fall, as well as 18th also, and as well as 28th. I don't have to tell you what happened on 28th February. Everywhere chaos, and then further it effects got continued on 2nd and 3rd March, and then the entire market got fall from there itself. So let's move to the chart and see what has happened in the current week into the market. Yeah. Yes, moving to the chart. Now we can see this Dow Jones weekly chart. If you remember last week when we made a video, it was clearly mentioned that this is clearly distribution pattern which is happening in the Dow Jones, as well as some initial fall has already started. So watching this level very crucial, 49,000, any fall, and then we saw the massive fall, almost 3% in this week itself, because of this time candle which we had already discussed in last week. Coming to this daily chart, you can see that every day that was a gap down opening in the Dow Jones, and the market crashed almost 3%. So now where is the support level we can see here? So now we can see this 49,000 is very crucial level for the for the Dow Jones. That Dow Jones needs to cross this 49,000, then only we can say that this is going to the upward journey for the next level. 45,750 will be another crucial support, will be there for the Dow Jones, or if any that support also not able to sustain, then another support will be there, that 42,500. So these are the levels one can mark, and you see the roadmap how it's going to happen in the next coming week, as well as in the month of March. As we said, that month of the March is a reset month for entire global financial market. One can mark entire month candle high and low and take that trade for entire year, and they can the entire month candle or range will dictate entire for the year. So moving to the next S&P index, similar position. If you can see in the S&P index, we had discussed that was clearly distribution was happening into the market, as well as the fall was again severe, almost 3%. All Europe, American markets saw a fall of almost 3%. After this, distribution has happened. So now the crucial level is that 68525 is the level where needs to cross to sustain its rally. Else, that level will become a resistance level for the S&P 500. And the next support will be around 6,501, 6501. That could be the support for the S&P 500. So next, moving to the Nikkei, Japan index. Again, we saw that almost 6% fall into the Japan index. Looking at this daily chart, also we saw that there was a distribution was happening in around these levels, and then further fall initiated due to as the effect of the global market, and which has already informed on the last week video, the 2nd and 3rd March, which is the lunar eclipse, and the effect that's seen in the market. But now look at this Japanese index. It is into the crucial support of 54,000, and it is holding that support. Till the time it is holding that support, we can see that level of 60,000 could be achieved in the coming months. But any downfall below the 54,000, we can proceed to the further level of 45,000. So mark these levels and take your trades accordingly. So moving to the next Kospi index, which was, we said that one of the index which has given a high performance compared to the global markets, but it has touched exactly the crucial level of 6,300, and then from there the fall was severe. The fall was almost 10% and more. Now again, after falling in 2 days, that has started sustaining to the particular level of 5,400. But what we can see that if it is trying to touch the 63,000, what we can see that the level of 6,300 is very crucial now for the Kospi index. The moment it is going beyond 6,300, then only we can say that bullishness will continue further. Else, this 6,300 level become SR line, resistance line for the market. One can use that line accordingly, where we can see again 5,400 target and 5,400. After that, we can see a multiple targets downside getting open for the Kospi. Moving to the Nifty, which is primary index for India. This is the month of March, and which is a crucial time cycle is happening on the March. And this entire month, if you see our Telegram channel, we are clearly mentioned that this entire month is a reset month for the entire full year. So the marking high and lows of this one itself is very, very important for everyone. If those who want to do a long-term investments, should be careful. Any point of time the Nifty is closing below this monthly high and low will be a difficult phase for the Nifty, and the other downside, all other targets will get open for the Nifty. So the downfalls might be the severe. So initial support, we can say that this is the support around, say, around these levels we can see the support. This is the level where we can support around, say, 23,000, where we can see the support. But if this support is getting broke, then obviously the targets, there is no support here. The targets are downfall directly. We have almost seen all what is happening in the global financial market, and that entire global financial market started falling almost by 3% and so 4% and 6%. Whereas where is this money is going for? One should ask the question that where is this money is going for? This money is either getting parked somewhere into assets or getting invested into another sector, which is a rotating sector, which may get emerge into that. If you can see that, my observation is that the certain money must have been parked into the Bitcoin, and a certain money must have been parked into the metals, which is another booming asset. Which is this is the Bitcoin chart on weekly chart. If you see that the Bitcoin was continuously falling from earlier week, and whereas the entire equity market was moving up. And now if you see the entire money from equity market is coming out, and chances are there's a high probability that this week the money must have been accumulated in these areas. These are the areas, basically 64,000 to 69,000. This is the area where you can see that there is no much fall happening to the Bitcoin market. If you see the Bitcoin daily chart, you will find the consolidation, clear consolidation in Bitcoin from 64 to 69 level, and these are the levels where it is very crucial for the Bitcoin. Till the time Bitcoin is not going below 64,000, we can safely start accumulating this Bitcoin, which the high probability is that this may move further towards 81,000 and thereafter 108,000. That is the two target I can foresee here, looking at the chart and this market. So friends, let's see what is crucial, which are the crucial dates for the markets in the coming days. The March 10 and March 11. These are the all two dates are crucial for the market. As you know that as per the astro effects, the Jupiter is getting sanctioned, which is one of the largest planets in the solar system, which will have high impact on the market. What we can see that the fall which has started from 28 onwards and to escalated further on second and third might get stalled here or might get some breathing over here. The market will get some breathing on these days, and some consolidation might happen over there, or some of the indexes might try to move further onto this further area. Another next crucial time, which is again appearing in the same month at March 14 and 16. March 14 and 16, another crucial time. What we happening is the Mars, which is the fiery planet and most effective planet onto the financial market, getting conjunction with the node, which will amplify the power of the Mars itself. So we don't know what is going to unfold in the March, but one has to be very, very careful, and this is not a good sign, or that period might not be the good period for the financial market. So one has to be very careful, focus on your setups, focus on your time cycle, and focus on your risk into the market. Friends, if you want to keep updated yourself for these global financial markets, what is happening in these levels, as well as regular updates on this time cycles, we request you to join our Telegram channel. So thank you very much and see you in the next week. Thank you.